The DOJ files, Ellen, Bieber, and the shadow of Epstein. In 2026, the Department of Justice's Transparency Initiative shook the entertainment world. Newly unsealed files didn't just revisit Epstein's infamous island. They pulled names from Hollywood's brightest lights. Ellen DeGeneres, once celebrated as the Queen of Kindness, appeared in connection with arrangements for celebrity guests. But the shockwave came when Justin Bieber's name surfaced alongside hers, igniting speculation about what really happened behind closed doors. The documents contained fragments, emails, coded references, and witness testimony. Analysts noted repeated mentions of celebrity guests and mentorship sessions involving young stars. Ellen's name was tied to logistical notes about arrangements, while Bieber's appeared in context suggesting he was invited as part of Epstein's celebrity outreach. Critics argued these references could be innocuous, charity events, networking opportunities, or promotional appearances. But conspiracy theorists seized on the overlap. To them, Ellen wasn't just a talk show host. She was a gatekeeper, controlling access to Hollywood's rising talent. Bieber, still a teenager when he first appeared on Ellen's show, became the centerpiece of speculation. Was he simply a guest, or was he being groomed by forces far larger than himself? The ambiguity of the DOJ files only fueled the fire. They didn't provide definitive proof of wrongdoing, but they left gaps the internet rushed to fill. In exposé culture, absence of clarity is often treated as evidence. Ellen's already tarnished reputation from workplace misconduct allegations made her an easy target. Bieber's vulnerability as a young star added emotional weight, transforming the story from rumor into a narrative of exploitation. The result was a perfect storm. Ellen's be kind persona colliding with Epstein's shadow, Bieber's innocence reframed as manipulation, and the DOJ files serving as the spark that reignited one of celebrity culture's darkest chapters. The power dynamic. Ellen's reputation had already been battered by workplace misconduct allegations and her strained relationship with Hetchy. The DOJ revelations added a sinister layer, that Ellen may have acted as a gatekeeper, introducing young talent like Bieber into Epstein's orbit. Commentators pointed to Ellen's influence in the entertainment industry. Her show was a launchpad for countless careers. Bieber himself appeared on Ellen's stage multiple times, often crediting her with boosting his visibility. Now, those moments are being re-examined under a darker lens. Conspiracy culture explodes. Ellen, Bieber, and the internet machine. When the DOJ files surfaced, the internet did what it always does. It filled in the blanks. Online forums, Reddit threads, and YouTube breakdowns lit up with speculation. Some users claimed Ellen had used her platform to normalize Epstein's presence in Hollywood, pointing to her influence as a gatekeeper for rising stars. Others argued that Justin Bieber, still a teenager when he first appeared on Ellen's show, was manipulated, his youthful vulnerability exploited by powerful figures who controlled access to fame. Clips of Bieber's early interviews on Ellen's stage were suddenly re-examined. Viewers dissected his body language frame by frame, insisting they saw signs of discomfort, coded exchanges, or subtle pressure. What once looked like lighthearted banter was now reframed as evidence of something darker. The DOJ files themselves didn't provide definitive proof of wrongdoing. They contained references, coded language, and names, but no clear narrative. Yet in the world of conspiracy culture, absence of clarity is fuel. As one analyst noted, when a name appears in Epstein's orbit, the stain is permanent, whether or not the evidence holds up. This dynamic is crucial. Conspiracies thrive in the space between fact and speculation. Real scandals like Epstein's create fertile ground for attaching unrelated names, making it impossible to separate truth from rumor. Ellen's brand, already weakened by workplace misconduct allegations, became an easy target. Bieber's vulnerability as a young star added emotional weight to the theories. The result was a perfect storm. Ellen's be kind persona clashing with Epstein's shadow, Bieber's innocence reframed as exploitation, and the internet amplifying every fragment into a narrative. Whether true or not, the speculation itself became part of the story, reshaping public perception and ensuring that Ellen's name would forever carry the weight of association. The bigger picture, fame, Power and shadows. The Ellen Bieber connection is not just about two names in a file. It underscores a broader theme: how celebrity culture, power, and secrecy intertwine in ways the public rarely sees. Ellen built her empire on kindness, yet her name now sits in the same DOJ files that detail exploitation and manipulation. Bieber, once a teenage prodigy adored worldwide, is recast as a possible pawn in a system far larger than himself, a system where fame is currency and access is controlled by gatekeepers. For the DOJ, these revelations highlight the difficulty of separating rumor from reality. The files contain fragments, emails, coded references, witness notes, but no definitive narrative. And yet, the ambiguity itself becomes the story. In the court of public opinion, perception often outweighs proof. For the public, the lesson is sobering. Fame often hides shadows. The smiling host, the teenage superstar, the glamorous facade, all can mask deeper truths about how power operates behind closed doors. Epstein's network was real, and its reach was vast. But the full truth of who was involved, and to what extent, may never be fully known. The question remains, was Ellen simply another celebrity caught in Epstein's orbit, or did she play a more active role in shaping the experiences of stars like Justin Bieber? The DOJ files don't answer that definitively, but they ensure the story will not fade quietly into history. And perhaps that is the most unsettling revelation of all. Sometimes, it's not what's proven that haunts us, but what's left unanswered. The gaps, the silences, the missing pieces, they invite speculation, they fuel conspiracy, and they remind us that in the world of celebrity and power, truth is often the hardest thing to find.